Hi everyone, I have another live fish from Tristar State Bettas. Tristar State Betta, that's right, I'm right. I want to make sure I get everything right for who I'm unboxing for. Now I saw these two and I loved them. Stick with me and we'll open these together. Okay, Tristar State Betta is, I have found this betta fish breeder on Facebook, and yes, he's a legitimate, wonderful fish breeder, and he helps you to, if you're looking for a specific color, type of betta fish, he will find it for you if he can. If you have questions, if you're wanting to try to breed them, or you're wanting to try to raise them, or just keep them as hobby pets, he is really good to give you the information that you need. And he shows you what he gets in new. He'll actually message you and show you some of the new things that he gets, and if you want him to do that, and that is great. It's like a personalized place to get your fish that you want, and they're so unique and so healthy and pretty. Now this just arrived and we will need to get them acclimated. They went overnight, and I believe it was from Tennessee. I think one time, yeah, it's Tennessee. And I'm in South Carolina, so it's not that far for them to come from me. But it being in the winter months, this is January 2nd, I do believe. And we want to make sure, no, this is the 3rd. This is the 3rd. Yesterday was my doctor visit. And, yeah, on the 2nd. So today's the 3rd, on Wednesday. And it came overnight, and we want to make sure that they're nice and warm because it is the winter months. So I'm gonna put you down here and we'll open the box together. I've got down here, you can't see me, I'm up here. That's okay. We're going to carefully, I'm trying not to let that dive down in there very far. I know he's probably not got the bags that close to the top, but just in case. Oh, I broke, no I didn't. They just come apart like that. It's aggravating, but they do. They're like bottle openers. Or, yeah, bottle openers or can openers. Oh, I don't know. I don't use them for that. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I keep these boxes too, so whenever my betta babies are ready to be shipped to their new homes, we will have something to ship them with. Now looky here. Here is the heat pack. Here is the heat pack, and it is still warm. It is still very warm. It's still working. I love that. And he's got some paper insulation right there. Now this will be a one-time use. I can't reuse this after it stops working. Now I have, you can see, I have my little betta fish here. And let's see. That little insulation stuff works pretty good. It's a little wet in here, but that might have been when he put it in. The bag may have been wet. I see you in there, swimming around. I do. Let's see if you can see the fish in there. Oh, you can barely see. It's looking out at you. Looking out at you. Now I have to get this stuff off really good, or it's going to go in my aquarium when I this is a multi, he's got on here, he's wrote multi on here. And these are candies, I believe. Candy, Galaxy candy or something. I'll ask him in just a second. He was waiting to see if I got them. Nice. I'm just wanting to make sure I get all that stuff off. Don't really want that in my aquarium. As much as I can get that off. I don't want to. Now, I think they're double bagged. So actually, I could probably take the outside bag off if I'm careful. I could. Yeah, I can. Let me see if I can do that very carefully. Very carefully, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna find the edge of this one. I'm trying to just get that where it's loose down the seam and just pull it. See there, I've got it down the seam here, and that way I'll be able to just pull it out and you should be able to see it. Well, no, it's in the same kind of bag. It's still got the blue. And so now I don't have any of that insulation. I can just go ahead and throw that one away. And you can see that baby in there. See if you can see it. If it will focus. I hope you can see him in there. Him or her, I don't know which one it is. And they're going to go down here in my betta tank. There we go. Now, the next one I'm going to find, I'm going to get and throw this away. Let's see if I can't get it to stay down in there. Because I got so much plastic stuff that it wants to pop back up. Yeah, this stuff is kind of... Well, the good thing about it is it soaks up any water that is on the bags. Okay, let's see if I can tell. I can't tell. I have to open this bag if this one's alive. Let's see. Let's get all this off as much as I can, that I don't get it on the one that's on the inside of there. So now I'm going to find that little bitty edge. I'm going to move this box because that's all that's in there. Well, I need to move that. Now let's see if I can gently just cut that edge, get up in there in that first bag, and just get the edge of that first bag down that seam, and it will pull apart like that. And now I can put that up and pop this one out, and it literally popped out. Okay, baby, are you alive in there? Yes, I do believe so. They're a little dull right now because they are stressed, and it'll take a few days for them to get their colors. But you can see that one a little bit in there swimming. So I'm going to acclimate. This one will go in the next over. They're side by side in this little tank. And I've got that tank set up as like a quarantine tank. And that way, and I've also got some Ick-X in there, and you know, just some little stuff just to make sure that everything is healthy. You know, you don't want to not have them in a quarantine and watch them for a couple weeks. Okay, update on my betta babies. I'm going to turn this light off overhead because it causes a glare, and I do have some algae I need to clean off the glass. You can see where my little snails have run through it eating. You see the little race tracks that they leave. Now, from what Tristar State has told me is all of them usually turn blue like this until about 2.5 months, and then they start turning white. That's going to get like marbling and other colors, and if they stay blue and don't turn white, they're just going to stay blue. Okay, but what I am noticing, I'm going to try to get a little closer, is some are starting to, I'm trying to get a little closer so you can see if it will focus on them. You may see some that's starting to get like a white patchiness on them. Let's see. Let's see that one. Oh, come on. There's some in there. I don't know if you can see it, if it's coming across. Let's see. I might can take this off of here and get you a little closer. It's not wanting to focus. Isn't that just the way this camera is? It doesn't want to focus on nothing. I don't know why. I need a new camera. Please focus. This might be just a bust. I don't know why it can't focus on these fish. Why? I don't know if it's focusing now because I'm having to back up and everything looks kind of too small in the viewfinder for me to tell. But I would have liked to show you how some of them are turning. You can see some out in my little mini almond leaves. They love to go down in there. Let's see if I can get it to focus on that at least. Maybe. It just all looks blurry to me. So I hope that they're just in there. I'm kind of aggravated at my camera now. You see where the snails have been through. I have some little tiny snails in there, some baby ones that won't get too big. And see, there's one right there that I think is going to turn into some real pretty marble. If it would just focus on these fish. I don't know why it won't. Not even my phone camera focuses. There's something I'm doing wrong. Probably. But this is so nice. This one is going to be marbly. But I can't get it to focus for y'all. And that's upsetting me. So. See this one right here. See, he's going to be nice, I think. And I do have some smaller ones in there. Oh, the blurriness. Awful blurriness. Please focus. Oh, blurry. Anymore that's turning. Most of them are on the other side. They like the other side of the tank mostly. They're swimming around really good. Not all of them will turn, I know, and I hope I have a lot that do, so that way they'll be unique, not just solid colors, you know. A lot of people want the unique colors now. I'm sorry for the blurry. It's aggravating. There's some floating plants in there that they like to get in. I'm getting farther away, I think. Yeah. You can see some are starting to get really mottled color. So they're starting to change. Some of them are. And you can see some little beady ones we have in there. Those are copper ones. Update on my goldfish. Okay, let me back up. There you go. I brought in my outside ones. I know that's a lot for a 75-gallon. And look how big Merlin's got. Merlin will have to have his own pond in the backyard, and along with some of the others. I'm only keeping my breeding stock inside once I get my pond. I have a little black oranda right here, or a little fancy goldfish. He's eating on the plants. You can see him right there in the middle. Little pretty black oranda. There it comes. There you are. Grazing. And here are the other, they're like little puppy dogs. They come swimming over, always hungry, no stomach. They have no stomach. So they're always hungry. Always. You see the little corridors I have in there. This is spot corridor. Just love them. I just like to swim with the big ones. They think they're big. I got some emerald corridors in there. But look at Merlin. It's a butterfly koi. And I got that one at Petco. Can you believe that? I got all of these at Petco except the cories I didn't. So don't shun Petco. I mean, watch and make sure that there's another fancy little goldfish. It's not a Joaquin. But anyways, just study the fish tank and the fish that you've got your eyes on, and see and make sure that they're healthy. And if you have to, you bring them home in a quarantine tank. Watch them for a few weeks. You can automatically deworm them and treat them for ick and things for like one treatment, and then if you don't see anything, usually stress will bring something out, and if it's gonna try to come out, you will have caught it before. I know this is making a lot of crackling noises because I got it on my tripod and I'm moving it. But these are just the sweetest little things. They are like little puppy dogs. They're always happy to see you, and I mean, they all just gather up right up at you. And if they could jump in your arms, they would, and get hugs. That's just the way they are. Maybe not the koi. He's a little bit more skittish. It took him a lot longer to stay out when I'm out in the room. But he was smaller than these Joaquins when I got him just a few months ago. That's how fast those grow. Here are where the this is where they're acclimating the new Betta. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put them in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour their water, pour them into this and then put them in their spot, because I don't want the water going in to my tank, which, that's okay. You can see my little zebra pants. I'm kind of lounging today. Okay, so now we want to do this pretty quick because we don't want to produce a CO2 gas from where they have dirty water in there, where they've been shipped. Oh wow, look at that pretty blue. He's pretty stressed because of the shipping, and that's why it looks a little brown. That's normal. Let's see. Let's get this one. I don't know if that was the male or female. Okay. Scissors. Okay. And gently pour this one out. Okay. I think it's the female. Oh, you can't go in there yet. Not with him. Nope. Make sure I get all that water out. Put it in my trash. Okay, and then I'll rinse this out, and I clean everything with vinegar after I'm done using it. If I'm between each aquarium, I use vinegar. Bring you down so you can see them in here. He's pretty brown. He's not. He's very, very stressed, which is understandable. Every time I get on here, Frodo, you gotta hack. Now stop. I think a lot of it is he's trying to get attention. Okay. Now there's the female. And she's also got that brown, but that will clear up once they get used to their new home. And I will be glad to show you what they look like when in a few days I will put on here updated pictures so you can see what they look like once they settle in. I'm going to have to put a thing in, my divider back in here so they can't bother each other and cause more stress. But this is a little blue rim female that I have, and I'll just love her to death. Love her to death. And she's actually got like an aqua color, a metallic aqua on the very back of her tail. It's really pretty. Isn't she pretty? It's hard to tell in this light, but she's so pretty. So this is their little quarantine. They won't be fed until tomorrow. 24 hours. In time to... Oh, come on. This thing just does not like to focus on anything, does it? Okay, let's see how the little girl is doing. They arrived fine and healthy, just stressed, which they're going to be stressed. Either this is the girl or this is the girl. I can't tell. But I'll do an update in a few days so you can see them better. Oh, her colors start to come. She's not as stressed as the other one, but her colors are starting to come out a little bit since she's been put in there. Of course, that was probably just because the light was better in that spot. And I'll show you the pictures right here of what they're supposed to look like when their colors get back. I'm just all over that teal color. Teal and that pretty turquoise blue. But that red that he is a calm down. He's just very stressed. She's starting to look a little better already. I may be totally backwards. That might be the male. But I'm thinking that one's the female over there. This one, I think, is the male. But I'm not certain. Update on my little guppy. These are the males over here, and the new ones I got, and I've lost some of my original ones because I had some ick or fungus breakout on their skin, and I had to medicate really hard to keep from losing everything. So thank the Lord, they have recovered and are doing much better, and I still have some of the babies from the first ones I had. So, and you can see this one, that's one of the babies of the black, I think it was the blue snake skin. So where'd it go? I was reading something, that's why I lost him. But that's one of the babies. I had some that was even prettier than him that did not make it, but I still got some that haven't changed into their colors yet. So I'm pretty happy that I still have that strain, but in their babies. I don't have the adults. They did not make it. Here are the females. And I still have a good many to get some babies from. They are healthy now, and I'm gonna put them in their respective breeding pairs. So we have some babies in 30 days, 20 to 30 days. Usually it's around 28, 26, 28. But yeah. And some more babies over here. They're getting big enough to be taken out and put in. Once I can tell if they're female or male, I'm able to put them in the adult tank. So, and that gives it time for these other babies to, when I have babies, I can put them in here, and I can, once they get their colors and look like they're adults, I can go ahead and sell them. So I'm excited. I'm so happy and thankful that the Lord kept me from losing all of them. It could have easily wiped out everything. Let's see how these are doing. You're looking at me, aren't you? Starting to feel good, swimming around. Yep. I can't wait to see your color come back. Because that is stress right there, that red. Poor thing. He didn't like the UPS shipping. But they'll be happy. Tomorrow they'll get some bloodworms. He's got it all down in there. What are you doing? What? Silly. Checking it out. And she's all excited. I got friends over there. Yeah, I'm sure she's saying friends. This one's by herself for a reason. She cannot get along with other sororities. My other sorority tank doing really good. Here's the sorority. I just had fry hatch from her. And there's a copper. Nebula. And there's one from Tristar State. I love her. She's so big though. I've got to get a male that's big enough for her. She looks like a strawberry sundae. This is Petco. That's a koi, Galaxy koi, I think. And the darker is like a dark evergreen on her. Okay. Update on my males. You can see Ghost is not in his place. He's in here breeding right now. And here is Zombie. I call him Zombie because he just... Let's see if I can get him to come up here and you can see him better. He has like a face like a zombie. It's like... Look at this. Look at his face. Let's see if I can get it right here. He has like a red line, like his skull's cracked down his face. And here is Venom. He looks like that Marvel comic Venom. Steam. He's actually a copper nebula that is red. He's turning more red. Isn't that crazy with a copper? Come on up here so I can see you. Quit hiding. Come back up here. Come back up here. Come on. There's Solar Flare, which is the daddy. That koi that you saw in the sorority is the mama, and the babies are down here below. He just got put back in his tank, and after being a good daddy, yep, he looks almost like a banana. The color, his colors, because of that orange on him. Now here is Punk. So I got Steam. There's Steam. Sorry for the glare. There's Steam and there's Punk. I got babies from them. Got about 30 of them. And then here are the babies from Solar Flare. Hopefully you can see them in there. Let's see if I can get way down in there and it show you. Well, focus. Maybe on the leaf you could see them. They look like little white gnats right now. Little white gnats. Come on. Focus. And I've got just a little bit of air running out so that way it keeps the film from building up on the... You see one right there. See that little white thing just jerking around? That's one of the babies. They are tiny. Tiny, tiny little babies. A lot of times they like to get down in that. But not all of them have come out of their nest yet. Most of them have, and I always leave that in there a little bit longer just in case, because you know they eat the their first food is the eggs that are not fertilized, and so they'll eat that. But they'll get some brine shrimp, and I have some vinegar eels for them. Trying to see if I see any more. There's some right there. Oops. I can keep my camera close. But that's the daddy. Hopefully we'll get some color. See how he looks like a banana. Zombie, you're one of my favorites. Just because you're crazy looking. He looks awful because he's went through a major breeding stage and was not successful this time because the female's gotten bigger than him. But he tried and tried and tried and just couldn't wrap around her. She's gotten bigger, and so I'm kind of disappointed. But that's the daddy to the ones you saw in the 40-gallon. And here is the two that is breeding right now. They're Dumbo Ear Platinum. And she looks a little rough from breeding. They do get rough, and you see how much eggs she's probably carrying right now. And I'm hoping that Ghost is going to wrap her. He does really good with his bubble nests and guarding it, but he has not yet followed through with everything else. But look how gorgeous this fish is. See if he notices me. Oh, there's the female. He is so ethereal looking. Look at that. And she run right back over there. So I'm going to try to leave them, if I have to, a week and see if we can't get something from this pair. I have not been able to get them to breed yet, and it just kind of is disappointing because they're so beautiful. And that yellow is from the almond leaves. The tannins come out and is an antibacterial, antimicrobial type thing, antifungal, to where it won't allow fungus to grow on them, and it helps heal their fins. It's just really good for them. Now he's got him a bubble nest under there, a little one right there. You can see it. But he's just not worked out very well. I don't know, maybe he's just getting too old. I didn't think he was that old, but he may be older. And they may be older, so that might be why they're not completing everything. I mean, she's ready. She's got her eggs ready and everything, and she should be over here underneath this, encouraging him to give her a hug. And he keeps chasing her off, so maybe it's already happened. I don't know. I don't think so. Do you see any eggs up there? I'm hoping it's not all. Hope it's focusing for you. Oh, there he goes, chase her off again. I think he's trying to, sometimes it looks like he's trying to push her this way. And he's not doing a very good job of it. And it's causing her to stay away. But he is so pretty to watch because of his wonderful flowing fins. He has ice blue eyes. If I can get it to focus on his eyes. It's not going to focus, this stupid camera. Anyways.